Being a professional photographer right now feels a little bit strange. The best way that I can try and describe this is it feels a little bit like you are running a 100-meter sprint, but the lane that you're running in is filled with quicksand and everyone else is just running straight past you and leaving you behind. And I don't mean that because photography is falling behind everything else, because it's not. I mean it in the sense that everything else is speeding up. Everyone wants more, faster, cheaper. AI can generate things in seconds, edit things in seconds, create scenes from nothing, and everyone is chasing it. And meanwhile, us as photographers are just stood here like, hello, I'm still here. And if I'm honest, I find a lot of it quite unsettling. And recently I've caught myself asking a question that I never thought I would ask, and that is, what is the point in photography anymore? And I hate that question because I love photography, but the more that I've thought about it, the more that I've realised something, and that is that it might actually be the reason that photography is about to become more important than ever before. For me, photography has never just been about the final image. The image, yes, is the end result of the whole process, but it's not the whole thing. What actually makes photography special is everything else that is behind it. So when I look back at photos that I've taken, I don't just see the picture. I remember being there, what the weather was like, what made me want to stop and take a photo of it, what was it that caught my eye, what was it that I was trying to frame. Photography is tied to the entire experience, and every photo is a real moment that actually happened, a split second that existed there and then, and you were there for it. And it sounds corny as anything, but it is true that you are freezing a moment in time. Photography literally translates to light painting, and there's always a reason why you pressed the shutter. Something that pulled you in. It might have been the light, the subject, the composition, and years later that image takes you right back. But with AI generated images, none of that exists. There's no moment, there's no place, no experience, there is nothing tied to it. It skips absolutely everything and it just jumps straight to the result. And that is the part that I think we're starting to lose, because photography will never just be about the final image. It's about the whole process, and that's what gives it meaning. Something that I've been noticing more and more is that people really don't care how an image was made anymore, and they do just care about that final result. And I think when that starts to happen, the craft slowly starts to disappear, and that's a real shame, because as photographers we spend years learning this stuff, understanding light, understanding composition, learning to be patient, and training your eye to see things differently. There is so much that goes into photography that people never see, and it takes a long time to get to the point where you can actually build a career from it, if that's what you want to be able to do. But now it sometimes feels like all of that is being brushed aside, because people think, why does any of that matter? Because I can just generate something similar instantly. And that's the frustrating part, because yes, you can. AI can create images, but it removes the part of creativity that comes from actually being there. Photography, as I briefly mentioned earlier, literally translates to drawing with light. So when an image is generated entirely from a prompt, it might potentially look like a photograph, but it is not the same thing at all. And then that brings you on to another question that I don't think anyone really has an answer to yet, and that is that when does a real photo stop being a photo? I mean, if you remove a distraction, fine, that has always been part of editing. But what about adding things that weren't there? Completely changing the light, replacing skies, altering entire parts of an image. At what point does it stop being photography and become something else entirely? I genuinely don't know where that line is anymore, and I think that uncertainty is part of what makes this feel so strange. This isn't just an online thing either, it is happening in real industries, and I see it every single day in property photography, which is what I do full time as a career. I shoot real estate. And AI tools are now being used to turn daytime shots into twilight scenes, and furniture or features added that weren't necessarily there, and perfect spaces being taken beyond reality. And look, editing has always been a part of photography, even back in the days of darkrooms, when people were dodging and burning and adjusting exposure, shaping a final image to create something that looked pleasing to the eye, a nice image. That's not new. But the difference now is how far it goes, because it is now so easy that anyone can take a finished image and completely change it in seconds. And that starts to shift the value of the work itself. I know photographers that have done this for years who are now putting it into their contracts that clients aren't allowed to alter their images with AI. Which says a lot, because at that point, it's not really your work anymore. There's also a side of this that is a little bit uncomfortable, and that is that all of these AI systems have been trained on years of work from photographers, artists, filmmakers, work that people have spent years learning how to create. And now those systems that have been trained can generate images instantly, built on top of all of that information. So in a strange way, the creative industry has helped build the very tools that are starting to replace parts of it. And it's not like anyone really chose that. No one said, yes, I want that to happen. It's just happened. Now, I do just want to say that I don't think all AI is bad. There are tools that can genuinely help photographers, things like noise reduction or AI masking, for example. Things like that are tools that are useful, and it doesn't replace the image, it just helps you to improve it. And I think that is where AI works at its best, when it supports the craft and not replacing it. I heard a quote recently from Mark Bone, who is an amazing filmmaker in Canada with a great YouTube channel, which I will link down below if you want to go and have a look at it. But in a video recently, he said that AI is a little bit like a microwave. It has its uses, but it's not going to replace a real chef. And that is exactly it. A microwave is fast, it's convenient, it gets the job done. But it's not the same as someone who understands ingredients and technique and timing, and someone that has spent years learning their craft. And I think roughly that is where we're heading with photography and filmmaking, because AI can help, but it can't replace that whole process. So I think the real question here isn't actually about AI, it's about what we value. Do we value the experience, the craft, and the time it takes to learn a skill? The fact that someone had to actually physically be there? Or do we only care about the final result as long as it is fast and cheap? Because if it is just about the final result, then the process doesn't matter. The effort doesn't matter. The human side of creativity doesn't matter. And that doesn't just affect photography, that affects everything: film, music, art, writing. And if all we care about is the output, creativity very quickly starts to lose its meaning. But there is another way, another slightly more positive way of looking at this, and that is that if the internet becomes flooded, completely flooded with AI generated images, and let's be honest, we're very quickly getting there, maybe real photography becomes more valuable again. And we've seen this before in other areas. Things like vinyl music came back because people missed the physical experience of music. Film photography came back because people started valuing the process and the imperfections again. So maybe the same thing starts to happen here. Maybe in a world full of generated images, the real ones, real photography, starts to stand out more because someone actually physically had to be there and there is a story behind it. Right now, it feels like we're at a little bit of a turning point. AI is moving faster and faster, and I think we genuinely need to decide what actually matters to us, not just as photographers, but as people, everyone. Do we want a world where everything is generated instantly? Or do we want one where people still go out and create things for real, things that matter, things that tell a story? Because those two paths lead to very, very different futures, and I think one of them loses something important. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If anything about this interests you, it's a little bit of a touchy topic sometimes, so I don't want to start any arguments or divide anyone too much, but I think it's something that we probably all need to start thinking about quite a bit. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I promise my next video will be more actually photography based or camera based. So yeah, I will see you in the next video.